What is up, guys? It is the NDD here, or Jack, and I've got a new series for you today, suggested by one of you guys, which is awesome. It's a fan called Golden17. I think he goes by Claw on YouTube, and I'm calling it Blind Leading the Blind, because he asked me to check out one of his chess games and review it. I've never done this sort of thing before. As I say, my ELO is about 450 on this fresh account, and my peak when I used to play years ago was probably about 1,000. I've only been playing like 3 years total in my life, like 2022, sort of COVID time. And so, yeah, I'm definitely not a pro, very much an amateur, and 1,000 was very generous. So, but it could be fun, get a different perspective, have a look at someone playing that's not very good at the game. So I'm giving a big challenge out to anyone who's watching this. If you want to send me over your game of chess that you're proud of, whether you're 2,000 or 200, I don't care. I'll check it out, whether you've lost, won, drawn. I'll have a look at it with you. We can laugh. You can probably show me how clever you are and how dumb I am and that I don't understand the moves you're doing and the level of genius that you have. So there's a challenge for you. If you guys want to send me over a game, let me know and I will check it out for you. So yeah, this is quite a longer game. I am dyslexic, so I'm not great with numbers and letters together. So I actually I can't glance over to the right hand side and see what's going on there. So I won't have too much context. I will have to step through the moves. But I'll try and get through it fairly quick so we're not here for 50 hours. And obviously, as you can probably tell, I can talk for England. So let's see how we start this one off. From Golden, who is our boy here at the bottom, against Roloff 2022, it looks like. He's a 337 rating. So really top-level chess here, just the way I like it, my sort of level. And we start with a classic E4 King's Pawn opening. And he responds with the D5, also a very classic response. This opening is also known as, with the D4, it's known as the I don't know. So let's see. So he's just taking up some space. Pretty standard. Obviously now the question is does he develop more pieces without black, or does he take the pawn? That's one of the questions. And he brings his queen out early. That's an interesting one. I think it was Gary Kasparov is one of my. I used to like him quite a lot, and he used to always say, like, the queen must come at last. Protect the queen, develop your earlier pieces. It's a fantastic accent, I'm sure. But yeah, no, I think early queen moves, especially at my level, the lower level, probably not too advised, only because it's just such a big piece to lose. But obviously, Roloff here could be a genius without me knowing it. He is attacking that pawn now, so probably be good for him to defend that, which he does. He brings out the knight. And then we get some more knight movement. Nice, develop the pieces. That queen is in a precarious position, and rightly so. We've got Golden here attacking that queen. That's good. I like that. And now he's wasted. So he has wasted some time here, Roloff, because obviously he's moved the same piece twice quite early on and not really gained much for it. So that's usually a mistake. And in my head, that's a sign that things aren't going too well. Okay, and we're attacking that queen there with the bishop. The only issue is that kind of just encourages him to develop, right? Because he could just bring his knight out here, or the pawn, but there are some. Yeah, so he brings out his pawn. We get quite an aggressive pawn structure here, which is good. So yeah, but only issue is, again, there's not much of a space for that knight to move now, because it's blocked off by the queen. So the only real place is now on the rim for that knight, and that bishop is also doing not much, because you kind of want these two reversed, in my opinion, because you want to send in the bishop and have the queen backing it up. You don't want to be, sending your queen in first hand, because people will gladly take that whenever they get the chance. So, yeah, of course, rightly so, Golden then pushes his queen back. Can't even speak. Pushes his knight. Can't speak today, people. Pushes his bishop back. Obviously, we can get chased down here. He moves his pawn out, which he does do. Again, I'm sure the high-level players will say this is really bad pawn structure. I quite liked the structure he had there, but obviously he's trying to suffocate that bishop. If it was me, obviously he's going to retreat, but for me, I would probably get this pawn moved up here and then just hide the bishop in the corner and just keep him on lookout. But, we'll see how the game goes. Let's just clear all this stuff. Okay, so we get a pawn move over here. Maybe he's planning to do the sort of similar idea, fianchetto his bishop, get this bishop moved over to this square, could be something. And then we've got another standard bishop move. Not too much has changed here by the looks of things. Okay, so he has had to move that knight out. It's good that he's developing his knight, but there's just not too much of a space for him. If it was me, if I was Golden, I'd probably do that pawn move I mentioned earlier now, just so I can get this bishop out of the way, and also we would prevent this knight move here. Okay, so he's gone for a bit more of an aggressive move. It's probably, again, not a bad idea. For me, that scares me a little bit, but do you know what? Open up the space. I don't blame him. That's fine. Okay, so we get takes, and we get a take with the rook. Okay, so we could have taken with the knight or the bishop there, but he brings his rook into play. Okay, so he's attacking with his queen now. So I guess this is now attacked by... We've got the pawn, the knight, and the queen looking at that. So we are outnumbered. I don't know if he can actually easily bring in something to defend that pawn, though. That's the only issue. I don't know if I'm being silly, but I don't think he can bring anything in. So he does take, and we get takes back. And he trades queens there. Okay, so the only risk with this is if he does take with the bishop. So he basically, he's going to pretty much have to double his pawns. Because if he takes with the bishop, then that that knight is hanging on the rim. So, okay, so he takes with the bishop, and he does see it. Good, Golden. So Golden does spot that was being protected. So I like that. That's a very good bit of play. Very good. And we just get a pawn move. I think that's just him vibing. I respect it. Okay, is that a free piece? So we're looked at by... This is... Oh, I think that might be a mistake there, Golden, because, this is only defended now by the bishop, but then this is attacked by the knight and the bishop, which he does gladly take that other piece. And then Golden moves his knight in. Okay. And then, that bishop there was just hanging, so, that just goes bye-bye. So Golden takes out, he decides, right, I'm just going to trade bishops off here. I guess he didn't want to potentially risk damaging his structure, which I can understand that. I really don't like the position of this king, either king really, but in particular this one. I probably would be trying to get castled over in this direction soon. Queenside, I think they would call that. And get my other rook into play, see what we can do. Okay, so he brings his rook down. I'm not too sure what he's planning with that, but hey, it's an idea. And then oh, hang on, yeah, I've just realised. So he doesn't take with the pawn or the knight, for the record. That's an interesting bit of play. I think that's a mistake from him, but Golden takes advantage of that, and he retreats his knight and he attacks this bishop. But also right into the danger square, and the bloke on the second take, he says you can dangle it in front of me once, but not twice, and he gobbles that up, which is good. So Golden brings down his rook, attacking the knight. I like it. And he reinforces the knight there with his pawn. Interesting play. And he also opens up the space on the other side now for that bishop. Although I would probably prefer this at this point, but I don't know why he's done this move as well. That rook is just not in play at all. So not sure on that one, but okay. And the castle does happen. Good. I do like that. And then we're getting attacked early. Oh, that's very nice, actually. That I like that. See, look, this again. I'm just as wrong as you guys. I probably would have made the same mistake there of castling, but that's a nice little move there. We're doing a fork. Well, it's not really quite a skewer, but yeah, we're attacking two pieces at once here, which is beautiful. So he is going to lose a rook here, unless there's a. Is there a form of... No, there's no check that I can see, unfortunately, for him. So yeah, I think he is just going to lose one of these rooks. Ideally, I'd probably try and move this one out of the way, because then... Oops, I didn't mean to move that. But move this one out of the way, because then at least you're not going to lose... you can take back, with the bishop on this square here, right? But again, I could be just being silly. Look at this. And do you know what? I genuinely... I love this, because I am such a fool as well, right? And I'm probably like a genius. An idiot savant or whatever. But I am just an idiot. I mean this. I'm not doing this for clicks or whatever. It's not even that interesting, me just being an idiot. But that's actually pretty... I didn't even see that. That's a beautiful fork. That's lovely. Can it be taken? No, it can't. It's protected. He's attacking the bishop, which is going to go down, and he's put him in check. So he's had to move the king, and that's brilliant, Golden. A nice round of applause. I love that. And I didn't see it because I'm an idiot. And he's also now... He is going to lose this knight to this knight here. But that's okay. You know, this is really nice. He pushes his pawns forward. He started trying to attack the knight here. It's a tough position here for me to play. I would honestly struggle about how to sort of, in my head, what the plans would be. Again, maybe that's because I'm just, very bad at chess. But... I think, maybe just bringing that knight into a horrible position, right? Start attacking pieces, making this rook feel really uncomfortable. He obviously brings his rook Forward they into a good position here. Again, it's just going to give up pieces. In my opinion, I would probably be looking into moving, before this move happened, this rook over to here, maybe trying to get something going, and then you could push this pawn forward, break down this structure, and try and get a sort of back rank situation going on where you can start attacking those back pieces. But honestly, this is interesting. So, yep, we lose the pawn here. We're being attacked still. So he moves over again. We're now being attacked with the other rook, so he needs to move that rook. We've got a check, and we've got a lovely fork here. So one of the rooks is going to go down. So he marches his pawns forward. We get another check here, and we lose the other rook. Golden, you did some brilliant moves here, but this guy has just worked some night magic here and just taken out both your rooks in a heartbeat. It happens though. So let's get some movement going. So he's just pushing his pawn forward. In my opinion here, again, amateur level, but that pawn is quite undefended. You probably want to move them up in unison and get your king out here. Yeah, move your king towards the center of the board, right? It's cool. Getting into a bit of an end game here. We want to use our king. It's going to be, and also it's one of your few attackers that you're going to have left, really, right? So he's trying to put the knight under pressure. The issue is that you're not going to, the knight's got such maneuverability there, and there's nothing else on the board, right? Other than the pawns, you're not going to be able to capture it. So if it was me, I'd probably try and move the knight, the king, just a bit more central. I wouldn't worry about trying to just scare the knight, right? I would just try and get those pawns protected, march the pawns if I can. But this is a very tough position to play. So we're going to zoom through it here. So we're just pushing some pawns forward. The pawn rook moves in there, so that pawn is going to go, and down the rook goes. He is pushing his king forward. And I'm pretty sure this is just mate at this position, right? How much longer does this go on for? Okay, so we move the king over, pushes he pushes his pawn forward. So at this point, this is blocked off for this king. So there's not much move for Golden here, to be fair. Like, he's just going to keep marching that pawn forward and try and promote. And Golden obviously just moves his little king over. We've got another queen on the board. We've got two rooks. Mate is coming soon. Can I just say, early shout out to Golden. I appreciate you sending me a losing game because I respect it. If somehow the guy doesn't win this, I mean, I don't see physically how you can win it, Golden, but if you draw this, you are a genius. And okay. So he takes the pawn there. There's not, I mean, I don't have some genius level analysis for you here, guys. I would be doing the same thing, right? I would just be moving pieces. Moves the king over. I mean, this is just mate. Okay, the rook comes down. Beautiful. We move one of the only legal moves we have, right? We just move a pawn. Yeah, take, why not? Yeah, because they're just going to take back with the queen. Okay, so can the mate come now? I'm pretty sure this is just mate, right? Yeah, mate. Well, then it would lead to a ladder, mate. You could then move the rook in, and then, yeah, this would be game over. Okay, he moves the knight. Okay. Okay, so, yeah, this is also just, I mean, if we just blocked off here, and then that would lead to mate, sure. I mean, there's so many, obviously, I'm not playing the game, and if I was to stop and analyze it, I'm obviously not the level where I go to this exact square, but I could get a mate here in about 5-10 seconds, and he's just, okay, so Golden is rightly so just moving his king around and just making legal moves because he has nothing else to do. I don't know what Roloff is doing. He's got a plus 23 point advantage. Maybe he likes to play with his food. I do like my food. I do like playing with it. So let's see. Yep, Golden moves his thing over. And he loses his pawn, so he's not going to get a second queen here. Okay, we've still not got the mate. He's just checking. Okay, he's protecting that pawn. How many more moves? Just check. Okay, hang on. So there's surely a mate here. So he's going to have to move to... Okay, so So if he moves up to... So he moves up to this square. So surely now... I'm pretty sure... Yeah, just here is mate. Yeah. So that's mate. That's cut off. Always just think about what's cut off. This is cut off, right? From the king. This is all cut off. Oh, excuse me. This is all cut off from the queen. So just slide it up, mate. Okay. Excuse me. Sorry. Does he find that? No, he checks again. Okay. Okay. So he's trying to protect his rook because he's scared about losing the rook, and he's going to add a third queen. Sorry, a second queen into the mix. Okay. Just move the queen up here. Okay, he's not done that yet. Okay, he's checked. I mean, what are we doing? I don't understand. I mean, he has time. This is not like a rapid game or 1 minute game. He has 12 minutes left. He could sit there for 11 minutes, surely, and just, a little tip for you folks, when you right click, you mark the board, right? So just mark the board and be like, right, okay, here's the king that the opponent's got. He can't go here right now, okay? Can't go here. Okay, he can go here. He can go, like, just mark it out. Mark where he can go, and then just clear it off. You won't always have 2 queens and 2 rooks, so try and do it with that before you go into those games. So I assume, yeah, this is just going to happen in the next turn or so. March is over. Okay. That is genuinely... I mean, I've done it myself. I've never had 2 rooks... He had a knight. He didn't even bring it into play. But 2 rooks, 2 queens, and he's drawn. I mean, Golden 17 is absolutely a genius. A genius among us for playing that level of chess. Roloff, I'm pretty sure if he just... I mean, maybe it was a misclick, but I mean, kind of... It's even watched... Even that square is watched, right? So you literally have just mate like that even, like just slide her along, easy. You know what? That's a fun game. I had a lot of fun with that. Maybe not so long of a game next time. 65 moves. I think this was 15 plus 5. 15 plus 10 or whatever it is. So you must have been here for a while. A bit of advice. Golden, I would say, go and look up the London system. It's a great system to learn for a first one, and not just because I'm English. It's a D4 system as white, by the way. It's a really simple opening. You just develop on basically a structure. So no matter how the opponent plays, you can just play this structure. Have a bit of fun with it. There's some variations. There's a Jabava London, which is a really fun system as well to play. But just try and learn the London system. Have fun with that. Get a structure. Get those pieces into play. You had some really good moves, ones that I didn't spot. And hey, you got the draw with a 24 point. Was it 24 point or 23? 31 material disadvantage, and you got a draw. So you should be very proud of that. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with that, guys. As I said, hopefully you guys enjoyed this sort of thing. If you do, let me know. And again, send me on your videos. Send me on your games. I will make a video on them. I'll check them out. It's been a lot of fun. And yeah, let me know if you guys have any ideas for videos or content or anything you want me to make or any questions. As always, let me know. And if not, you have a good day. Take care, everybody.